that was unfiled and a claim against you, they don't have to help you. It's really one of the lowest claimed insurances that has the lowest claim rate of any insurance in history and the premiums are basically mostly profit.
So then there again it becomes buyer beware.
Yeah, but you can't do without it because everyone demands
you got to.
Yeah. So what they are doing is ensuring their own search. Don, what's happening?
Well, you called about my seeing eye dog and stuff. Did Andrea talk to you about? Did Andrea talk to you about what happened?
No, sir. But you can talk to me about it now. You're blind and you have a seeing eye dog. Is that right?
That's right.
And you had health insurance on your dog. Is that right?
Yes, I did.
Yeah, because Mike talked to me about it, not Andrea, but Mike talked to her. So you had health insurance, and somehow that health insurance lapsed.
Yes, and to my knowledge, I always make sure I was up to date on my insurance.
Okay, now Don, they're saying you didn't pay for your insurance, right?
Well, they're claiming that.
Why is this line? Okay, go ahead. They're claiming that it lapsed, but you're claiming you paid it. Is that right?
Well, as far as I know, I paid it. I made sure I always paid it all the time.
Well, do you have the receipt?
I basically was just well. First of all,
how did you pay it? Did you pay it by? Do you have a check?
No, I paid it by my credit card.
Okay, well, you should be able to research that.
First of all, if my insurance lapsed, they should let me know that they was going to cancel my policy.
That's right. They should. That's right.
They shouldn't have played a joke on me and left me in limbo.
But they're going to say, hold on, Don, they're going to say they did let you know. I promise you, they're going to say that.
But they did not let me know. And they've also missed some other paperwork that they didn't send me as well.
Okay, listen. Can you look up your credit card payments to see when you made the payment? You have to prove you made the payment. Do you have someone that can look that up for you? Really, it's very easy. You just ask your bank to research or someone to help you to find the charge from your credit card where you paid it. Without proof of payment, there's not much we can do about it. It's a very simple matter. You're saying you paid it. They're saying you didn't. If you didn't pay it, then you're out of luck. If you did pay it, we can get it done. We can help you. But we can't do it without proof of payment.
Yes. What?
Don?
Yeah. Yes.
We need you to find the credit card statement that shows you paid it. Then we can help you. We can't help you otherwise. Don, here's what's going to happen. We're going to call them, and we're going to say, why didn't you pay this guy's claim? Because your dog got sick, right?
Yeah.
Did your dog get sick?
Yeah, well, she had arthritis. She has a...
How's your dog right now?
Well, she's being treated for the congenital arthritis situation.
And how much is that costing you?
It's costing me about $3,500.
Isn't it cheaper to retire her and to buy another dog?
No, it's not because those dogs are very hard to come by.
Oh, okay, all right.
Well, first of all, I already have the proof. I already can show I already can show that I paid her.
Okay.
But the thing about it is,
all right, if you can show us that you paid, we can get this claim done for you. Here's the problem. If we call them now with no proof, we're going to say, why didn't you pay these doctor bills for Don's dog? And they're going to say, because he let his insurance lapse and didn't pay us. Then we're going to say, oh, yes, he did. And they're going to say, oh, no, he didn't. So we need proof. We need to say, according to this credit card statement, on such and such a date, that's what we need to do. We need to show that you paid it. That there's no two ways about it, man. I don't. Am I missing something, Mike? We have to.
Yeah, if we get proof, I can get our insurance help center on it. We'll make calls to the insurance company and get that retroactively taken care of.
Rob's got a comment on Eugene, who bought that car from Skyline.
Well, what's happening, Tom? Both Eugene and the gal who got buffaloed on the deck installation the other day.
Yeah.
You can't protect people from stupid.
I
mean, bottom line, you only got yourself to blame in that situation. And along the lines of the gal that got smoked on the deck, I think she's making a really serious mistake by not talking to her husband about it. I mean, that's a trust issue.
Yeah.
And, imagine what would happen if something catastrophic happened and the husband loses all of his money, has to look to his wife's money.
Right. He's talking about a case, Rolly, the other day where this woman went out and bought materials, $600. The guy scribbled on a piece of paper, $1,100, she said. When it came time for payment, he said it's $11,000. They worked maybe 30 hours. They wanted $11,000, two of them. They worked 15 hours. Well, I forget what she said, but it came to like 30 hours total with both.
58 hours, I think.
Oh, it was? Okay. So anyway, it was 30 each or something. They wanted $11,000, so she paid them. and she didn't question at all. How can you have a job worth $11,000 when the materials were $600? That doesn't even make sense.
Well, and then she paid him in cash or half in cash without a receipt.
Right.
Well, I used to do a lot of home improvement type work on the side and whatnot.
Yeah.
And $1,100's about right to put an awning over a deck. That sounds about kosher, but
$1,100, right? She was charged $11,000.
And I had a couple of situations where I had to increase my labor fee, because of some extra incurred work. Man, I'd come back to these people and say, I have to bump this up $100 because of the extra time. They want a full explanation. They're reasonably intelligent people. Only somebody with industrial strength stupid written on their forehead would not question that. It just appalls me.
I know.
You're right.
All right.
He is right.
We got to take a quick break. I'm Tom Martino.
Tom,
what?
I want to tell you, so when we come back, we're going to have one of the funniest guys on TV they can listen for, but then Skyline wants to come on, and they want Eugene on with them. We got some good stuff coming this hour.
Skyline wants to get on to defend themselves with Eugene.
Yep.
Good. Let's do that one coming up. Hey, Tom Martino with you. 303-713-TALK, 303-713-8255. Listen, we're going to get... Should we take that guy now and then have Greg Giraldo on with us?
I'm sure he can comment on...
Yeah, he can comment. He's going to be at Comedy Works, and we're going to give away tickets because he's a cool guy. And really, you see him all over the place. And Comedy Central especially, consistently. And I just saw him the other night. You've seen him before, right, you guys? Anyway, welcome to this weird kind of show for you, because you probably usually promote your shows on kind of FM stuff, right?
Well, it depends, Tom. I try to just handle as many consumer complaints as possible
during your act.
Yeah, I try to, particularly when it comes to automotive issues.
But listen to this one. We're going to get this guy up, and then we'll talk about your show. Eugene is a car buyer, and Eugene, you might be upset with me because I called you a moron. And you kept complaining about damage to this car. You kept complaining about problems with the car. Yet I said, "What did you get the car checked out?" You said no. And then I said, "Okay, what about driving the car and getting it checked?" And you said no. And then I said, "What about financing?" You drove away without financing, and you said they called you back and said they couldn't get you financed, and you had to drop the warranty, and now you got a lot of repairs. So there were a lot of problems because I said you did everything wrong. So, by the way, Mike said you were upset with me. I'm sorry about that. But you just frustrated me because you come to me after all these problems. I'm thinking, why did you do that? Then Skyline says, wait a minute. We want to take care. We want to talk about this. Mike Suchek, he says not everything is as it sounds. He's over at the car dealer. Mike?
Yes, sir.
What do you have to say? Are you there, Eugene?
Yes, I am.
Thank you, Eugene. Just speak up a little because I think we're having a problem hearing you there. Your line seems to be screwed up. Go ahead, Mike. What's going on with Eugene? He said you lied to him about the car. You told him that it was a fleet car, but not a rental car.
Yeah, we wouldn't have said that because we obviously don't know what, when we get the cars from the auction and what have you, whether it's a fleet or not. That we don't know.
What
we
about?
have no idea on the.
He said there was hidden damage on the bumper.
We also have them all frame and mechanically inspected at the auction. Then we do a safety check when they get here also.
Okay.
So for it to get through frame and mechanical, can't have obviously any frame damage or any serious mechanical issues.
All right,
stuff
Eugene.
that went wrong on his car broke
Yeah.
after he bought it, and we went ahead and fixed it as goodwill. We $600 and some on an alternator. The AC was $860 something. So we spent money, in good faith because he is a good customer. We want to take care of him. Now the car is fixed.
And okay, so Eugene.
Tom, what it comes down to is yesterday I took the car up there to show him how bad the damage to this bumper cover and such progressed to, and I was threatened with being arrested for trespass.
Did you call the cops on him, Mike?
I actually took a day off yesterday, so I wasn't here, but I wouldn't have called the cops.
Why would he be arrested for trespass if he was coming to complain about that?
That I don't know.
You got to talk to the general manager or whoever was in charge yesterday.
He's standing right next to me. He said he didn't call the cops or
no,
threaten
he
you
threatened
anyway.
me with it.
All right, so listen, here's what I want to know. What about the financing? He said he took the car and then you called him back and said you couldn't get him financed.
We couldn't get it financed for that amount, and what they did, we did get it approved, and we did have to take the warranty off of it. As far as
so
the amount,
Eugene,
the carry and stuff.
So far, he said he didn't lie to you about the origin of the car. He said the car's completely checked out for major stuff, and he said that what else? I mean, and he fixed a lot of stuff for you free of charge. So
all he did was
what did they do wrong, Eugene? That's what I want to know, because you got him on the phone right now. What did he do wrong?
I'll give Mike credit. He did help me with the alternator and the AC. But
that's a lot of money. That's over $1,000.
Bad almost from the get-go.
So what are you complaining about now? You had an attorney write to him to rescind the deal. What are you complaining about now?
My big complaint was that at the time that they called me back, told me to come and sign a new contract because they couldn't finance the warranty, right?
Right. So they took the warranty off. Now, what's your complaint?
I did not want the car anymore, and I said, you rescinded the contract.
Mike.
I want my trade-in back.
Since you invested a lot of money in this car, you might be better just taking it back and reselling it.
I understand.
You certainly
we in no way coerced him or forced him to re-sign the contract. I mean, he did that free of will to re-sign the contract.
Why did you re-sign it?
And that was 2 months ago.
Why'd you re-sign it?
The amount that I would have had to pay them to give them their car back would have been about $2,500 to $3,000.
Well, you'd have to pay something, but not that much.
Right.
Yeah, well, Frank, what the hell was his name? Pardon my French.
Hey, Eugene, what about
Frank Cruz?
Well, that was 2 months ago, though. So what are you calling about today? What prompted the call today?
Yesterday being threatened with being arrested for trespass. All I wanted to do, I just took the car up. I wanted to show him what the damage was.
But the damage can't be major. You even said that yourself.
Well, it was $500 plus whatever they could,
But this was they didn't hide that damage.
They lied about it when I.
How'd they lie?
And I pulled a Carfax, and I believe we gave him the Carfax at the time of purchase, or pulled it for him, and it's a clean, and it's still to this day is a clean Carfax.
The Carfax only shows what the rental company put into it. Whatever damage would happen to that bumper, either had to have happened.
Eugene, my email is running 6-1 against you.
I don't doubt it.
Well, listen, man, I wanted you to make your case. The only thing you keep coming back to is a crack in the bumper.
No, you got to see the bumper. I mean, when the bumper was...
All right, bring it down. Mike, have him bring it down. We'll have one of these guys look at it. Let's do it. I mean, and he says you got to see the bumper. Oh, hold on. I'm getting pissed. Did you see the bumper before you bought it, Eugene?
I told them about it.
Well, why the hell did you buy it?
Because I'd already bought it by that time, or at least I thought I'd bought it by that time.
Wait. So you bought it before you saw it? So you didn't look at it before you bought it?
I looked at it, but it didn't occur to me that it would be a major problem until when I first tried to wash the car, I started spraying paint off of the bumper cover.
All right.
I agree with the moron comment earlier, Tom. I'm sorry.
All right. Hey, stay on the line if you're online. I want to get to you, but we're going to give away tickets to this guy because he's great. Mike loves him. Mike, I think, has a man crush. He says, Tom, you got to see this guy. And he was on Fox today on my TV, not my show, but he was on my station there. Greg, what do you like talking about, man? What do you like talking about?